Hey guys, it's your North Georgia Realtor talking to buyers today. If you're a buyer, want to be a buyer, hope to be a buyer, lenders. Banks are not the best route to go with. Number one, banks will probably be out of the mortgage business in the next decade or sooner because it's not their bread and butter. They have lots of other things. Banking, mortgages are not like they used to be. They're not the norm. They do a lot of building loans, but not so much just buying a house. I prefer to work with a mortgage company, a lender, and ask your agent. Find an agent, and I guarantee you, everyone you talk to will have at least two lenders that they have worked with extensively, that they know, that they can trust. Once you've been through a couple of these, especially a tough one, you have so much trust in those lenders that they're going to deliver. And that's what you need. You need somebody that's going to deliver at the end. But you've got to be able to contact them on the weekends, especially in a market like we were in the pandemic when everything was going so fast. You had to have that pre-approval letter, and a bank's closed on the weekend, and they're not going to send you a letter until like Monday afternoon, if then. Now, your lender will help you decide what type of loan is best for you and all that. I don't do money, I don't do that part, but they will help you with that. And I send you someone I trust that will help you with the best advice. There is always an exhibit for your finances, whether it's all cash, no financing, to whether it's conventional, FHA, etc. In that, we list your lender that you're using as well as the rate they're giving you and the years you plan on having the mortgage, etc. Also on there is the days that you have to get them an appraisal, like ordered, done, and reported back, so you can negotiate if there's a difference in the appraisal price and your price that you've offered. You have a date that they think they can get the underwriting finished. Now, what happened to me recently is my buyer went under contract with one of my agents, and then not even out of due diligence, they decided to get another one. And it was a bank, and it took forever for me to get the name out of them so I could contact them. Here's the problem: if we were to have to, if my buyers were to have to pull out of the contract due to financial reasons, guess who is the one that would have to sign that? Right, their original um, lender that they were using. So it just opens up a whole can of worms. I really wish my buyers had talked to me. This has never happened before, so I've never thought to say, by the way, let's stick with this lender, because like I said, it's never happened before. And I usually represent buyers more than I do sellers. So this is a first for me. Once you settle on a lender, especially if it's somebody I've given you and I trust and you can trust, don't be shopping around. And let me tell you why. You might think, ooh, I'm over here for 6.5 and there's a 6.25. Well, points work on math. I don't math. However, I did find out that just on a $400,000 house, say, with not counting anything else, we're talking that's maybe a $60 difference a month. Now, had you rather risk losing this house because you were haggling on $60? If you're haggling on $60, maybe you need to find a less expensive house to begin with. See where I'm coming from? So trust your agent, trust the lender, and lock in. Okay, because they've already done some work for you to get you pre-approved. So don't bail on them then. If something were like bad, we'll talk about it. But this could cause like a whole fiasco if it went that a direction. So listen to me. In summary, ask your realtor for a lender that they trust. Talk to maybe two or three before you decide to put in an offer. But once you put in that offer and you've locked into a lender, stick with it. You'll thank me later. Y'all have a great day.